So can someone explain to me why everybody uses the pentatonic scale and no one does this? This is the gate opener to fluid playing all across the fretboard. Hello there, I'm Chris. Not only did I just drop my pick, but I also agree with the previous statement. Would you believe it? And we're going to be dissecting that statement and some others on a molecular level, so you don't want to miss out. So here's the deal. Most of the students I've had have a burning desire to start playing all across the fretboard. And since most rock and metal based playing revolves around the pentatonic scale when soloing, it does kind of make sense to play the pentatonic scale all over the fretboard. But that's like a major block for a lot of people. And the way I typically teach people to get over that roadblock is by sliding into the adjacent positions. Now, what could possibly be better introduction to that topic than a super cool lick which does exactly that? Okay, so let's go for it. E minor pentatonic. That's your old friend and it's your new friend. It's your constant friend. You have to stick with that friend. And I'm gonna do it today. But that's not enough because your friend requires a even newer friend, which is pentatonic position 2. Okay, that's the thing here. We're sliding into pentatonic box 2 when we do. So that kind of thing uses not only your favorite buddy, box 1, but it uses your new buddy, box 2, okay? But it does it so quickly, you'd barely notice it. And it does it with a slide. And that slide not only gives you a transportation, it also gives you extra notes. It's like a friend with benefits? No. It's basically sliding from the 15th fret B string up to the 17th B string, and in doing so it also covers the 16th fret. So what your brain would be able to perceive if you were just a tiny bit smarter, sorry about that, would be this note. But to comfort you, I don't really hear that either. Okay, I'm a little bit dumb, I guess that's what I'm saying. But anyhow, 15, 16, 17, 16, 15. That's what's going on. And doing that on the piano would require a little bit of a drill there to get that down. But on the guitar, all we need to do is to slide. So if you've never slidden before, is that a word? Slithering, that sounds like some Harry Potter thing. Anyhow, if you've never done sliding before, that's the safe way to say it. Then what I recommend you do is be sure you are actually repositioning your hand. It can be a little bit problematic to try to do that slide with just the wrist or even worse, the finger. You need to kind of bring your whole arm to movement. You know what? I'm going to skip this so you can see what I'm doing. You need to do this, not that or this. So it's a matter of transporting your hand. The extreme way of doing it would be, if you're gonna do a big slide like that, there's no way you can only use the wrist, right? And if you're struggling with sliding, then that should be the movement that generates the motion. You should actually make a full arm movement. Okay, so we have 17th fret. We're gonna slide up to the 17th. Sorry, we have the 15th fret. We're gonna slide up to the 17th and then back to the 15th. We're gonna do it with an arm movement. That's pretty much the trick here. So instead of just playing the pentatonic scale down, we're gonna do. But hey, that sounded so much cooler, Chris. Are you hiding something from us? Of course, I would never hide anything from you. So I'm gonna reveal it right now. Yes. Regardless if you do the slide or not, it will sound better if that descending run does not use any picking. Hold it, Chris. That's physically impossible. Well, it's not if you use hammer-ons for nowhere. So in other words, like that, right? Hammer-on, pull off, hammer-on, pull off, hammer-on, pull off. So now I'm lifting my right hand. That's sort of to show you what's going on, but that's a very bad idea when you're practicing this. You still want to have your right hand here to mute the unwanted strings. So you can see now probably that I'm using hammer-ons from nowhere and absolutely no picking. And that's because I'm holding my picking hand the same way I would when picking. But again, it's just there for muting purposes so we don't get this. This sucks. Okay, so, whoops. And now, no picking. Okay, so this is a little introduction to position shifting. Now, what we did here was we just touched upon the position 2, and then we went back. But the bigger topic here is really how do we get into the position, stay there for a while, and get out of it. And that's a great topic for another video. But for now, it's enough for you to know that sliding is a very good thing. It gives you many benefits, and it can be a gate opener to start exploring the adjacent positions. Now, if you keep exploring the adjacent positions, you're eventually going to be exploring the whole fretboard. So that's why it's key to start small steps, and you will reach your goals eventually. Now, I also have this link tabbed for free on my Patreon. There should be a link below. And as usual, I want to thank you so much for sticking around and bearing with me as I goof around. I've had a blast. I hope you did too, because you're wonderful. And I've been Christopher Dahl. Thank you. See ya. Cheers.